so how old are you, man?
19.
19. All right. And so how long have you been homeless?
About 5-6 months now.
5-6 months? Oh, I mean, are you a virgin?
Yes.
Wow. I mean, what was it that happened? Like, what did you do to piss them off to where they had to kick you out? If your parents would have happened to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions are going to be?
I think that my parents,
Luke,
and I know how to get the coochie, trust me.
Well, no, you don't. You haven't gotten it. Okay?
No, I know how to get it, trust me.
I get it. But, okay. No, listen.
You'll be surprised.
Listen, man, I admire that, okay? So I'm laughing, but at the same time, I really do salute it. I can't tell you how many times in my life I have screwed things up because I was thinking with the wrong head. What's up, YouTube? Man, shout out to everybody that shows love out here. I appreciate y'all. That keeps me charged up. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got my man out here today. How you doing today, man?
Doing very good, sir.
Why are you talking like that?
That's how I talk.
Okay. So are you homeless?
Yes.
Okay, and so how old are you, man?
19.
19. All right, and so how long have you been homeless?
About 5-6 months now.
5-6 months? What was that happened 5-6 months ago that caused you to become homeless?
Well, family matters, and got into big fights, and my mom didn't like the way I was talking to her. I was disrespecting her and my dad, and pretty much things resulted to me leaving the house. I got kicked out, so now I'm on the streets.
Okay, and was that here in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta? Okay. All right, do you have any kids?
No.
No? And so, have you ever been married?
No.
Okay. So as far as you being out here, you know, have you at least like gotten to shelters and stuff like that?
Of course.
Okay. So you're in shelter, so not necessarily sleeping like outside.
Of course not.
Okay. All right, okay. And so, I mean, what was it that happened? Like, what did you do to piss them off to where they had to kick you out?
Well, unfortunately, they got anger issues, but you know, my mom, she's diagnosed with a certain condition to the point that her anger gets her anger builds up to the point that she's raw with it. You know what I'm saying? She can't contain her language, her mouth, and things come out of her mouth, and you know, things happen. It is what it is.
Well, no, but I mean, listen, I get that. But if I ask them what happened, what would they tell me? What would your mom and dad tell me?
They'll tell you the truth. Like I just told you.
That it's all your mom's fault?
No, it's all of our fault. It's my fault. It's his mom. It's my mom's fault.
You just told me, when I asked you about what happened, you immediately went to say, oh, my mom has issues and she has anger issues and this and that and the third. You didn't say anything about what you did. Oh,
I know what I did. And then to tell you the truth, I said a lot of disrespectful things to my mother. And she know it.
Okay, so you said a lot of disrespectful things.
Yes. I'll admit to it.
What, like, just give us an example, like, because you got kicked out, so we're trying to figure out why. So,
no, I mean, like,
give us an example of one of the things that you said that was disrespectful.
Called her a slut.
Okay, yeah, well, I get that. Okay, I mean, why'd you call her that?
Because she disrespected me first. I was trying to resolve the matter. I was trying to seize the conversation. I was trying to bring it up to a positive level, and she was kept going with her mouth. She kept getting raw. She kept disrespecting me like I'm not a you know what I'm saying, like I'm not a person. Like, she just kept disrespecting me, calling me trash, saying you never gonna be nothing, you never gonna be shit. So I'm like, well, you a slut. And then she got mad, she cried for a minute, and then she kicked me out.
Okay. I
do feel bad, but I mean, at the same time.
Well, look, we're gonna dive into all this. So let's just start from the beginning. So, where you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
You from here?
Yeah.
Hey, man, what part of Atlanta, man?
Fulton.
You from Fulton? Okay, man. Shout out that Fulton County. Shout it out, man. That greater Fulton County area. Yes, sir, man. All right. So growing up here in Atlanta, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Yes.
Okay. Were they married?
Yes.
Are they still married?
Yes.
Okay. And so, as far as siblings go, how many siblings do you have?
None.
You're the only child?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Things change.
Okay. Little only child syndrome we may have going on. Okay, so, all right, so you grew up as an only child, parents still married, so it was just you three in the house?
Pretty much.
Okay. Growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Oh, yeah, it was great, amazing.
I mean, you're really articulate, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're really articulate. You sound like you had a fairly middle-class type of upbringing. That's the energy that kind of bounces off of you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so you know, you end up like going to high school, stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
And so, you know, when would you say things started to get rocky with, first of all, what does your dad think about all this?
Well, he's really neutral. He's on both sides, but he allows me in the house like every now and then. I mean, we pretty much cool. We kind of like father and son, like a father and son bondage. Like even though yes, that happened between me and my mom, but he knows deep down that after what happened, that altercation, I apologized to her. It took some weeks, some months for her to, you know,
accept the apology.
Yeah, accept it, and really just come to understand that I was really in a wrong, and I wasn't a wrong. I admit to it. So I wanted to apologize to her twice for my disrespectful mouth and for the way I said it to her in a manner that it made her cry. So yes.
Well, I mean, because is there any truth to what you said? Like, do you have
yes.
a reason for calling her a slut?
Well, no, I have a reason, but it really just came out of spite. Like it came out of the conversation that like the.
In other words, like, do you have information that she
of course
was sleeping
not.
around or something like that?
Well, that is I have proof. My dad has a lot of proof, but he'll let it just keep going on because the relationship they have is so deep and, you know, rooted. They don't want to.
They're married.
Yeah.
They're married. It sounds like they've been married for a couple decades or more. So.
Yes. 25 years plus.
Oh wow! See, there you go, man. So, okay, so you know, I get that. So, okay. So, all right. I'm assuming you graduated high school.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you start college at all, or do anything like that?
College is a bit of I don't know. I'm not really fun. I'm not really.
You're not a fan of college?
Nah, not really.
Not big on college?
Nah.
Okay. So I mean, what is your plans for the future? Like, what do you want to be? What do you want to do?
Well, what I really want to do is become a full-time YouTuber, content creator. I want to speak the truth. I want to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. And I want to wake people up in a world that are majority of the world is asleep, and they are.
The truth about what, though?
The truth about how the world is being. I know the truth about how people are being deprived, and depressed, and how our government, how our president is keeping us down, keeping us suppressed, and keeping our mentality and keeping our feelings and how we should express ourselves, you know, oppressed and keeping us down, you know, with minimum wage.
Okay, so hold on real quick.
It's a lot, you know.
Oh, I was about to say, listen, I ain't knocking it. I ain't knocking it because, listen, there's definitely content creators. I just found out about one that be having some pretty big live streams that talks about similar stuff, you know, different conspiracy theory stuff like that, and they're all people that are around your age range. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna knock it. But what I'll say is this. What do you plan to do to meet your daily needs requirements?
Well,
so before you get big on YouTube and all that stuff, as far as the nuts and bolts of life, you got to eat, you got to have a place to stay,
I have a routine.
You need a car.
Of course.
Well, what are you going to do to meet all those requirements?
Well, one, I'm going to work as much as I can to.
So are you working right now?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you work?
I work at Waffle House as assistant manager at East Point Station.
Hey man, shout out there, Waffle House. Shout it out, man.
There you go. Hey,
you get that all-star special.
Hey, how y'all doing, staff? How you doing, owner? I know you love me. I know I'm funny.
Okay, so you're working. You're doing your thing. I was about to say, you almost have a comedic kind of energy as well. You know, maybe you want to try some stand-up or something like that.
Oh, no, I can't do all that. All those people make me nervous, and I might get a little shy.
Hey, man, you never know, man. Might be your thing, man.
It could be. You never know. I might try it out one day. Who knows?
Okay, but let's real quick, because, you know, if you and your parents made up, why can't you just go back home?
I can. We did made up.
Okay, and so are you back home now? Sounds like you're still in the shelters, right?
Well, I'm not in the shelter anymore. I can go there to the place, but you know, I'm really becoming a grown man, so I also want to get my own place. I mean, I don't want to stay in my parents' house forever, and they know that, and they know that I gotta get my own place. They told me many times, you're starting to become an adult now. You know, it's time for you to make your own life decisions, your own life choices, get your own place. You can't stay in our house forever.
Well, I get that. I mean, I'm assuming you're going through one of the programs where they kind of help you out with the rent and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I get that. So that's not a terrible thing, because honestly, these days you need help.
Exactly.
Because it's expensive and stuff like that.
Yes.
So, real quick, do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Why do you say it like that?
Because I don't really need one. I'm I'm a solo. I'm a one-man army. I'm a soldier. I like to, branch out on my own, do my own thing. I don't need a, entourage.
Well, I mean, have you ever had a girlfriend?
In elementary school.
Elementary school.
But that's years ago. So.
Wait, so you haven't had a girlfriend in this, like, since you've been like a teenager period of your life?
I mean, I'm not really interested in having a girlfriend, sir. I mean, I'm in my own zone.
Are you gay?
No.
Okay, hey, listen, it's Atlanta.
Hey,
you gotta
listen,
ask.
listen,
okay,
I'm just gonna
and there's no shame, you know what I'm saying, or anything like
I'm just
that.
letting you know, like, no,
right.
I'm a straight black African man.
Okay, right.
I just want to clarify that.
Okay,
but I also just want to let you know that, like, I just like being to myself. I'm not trying to. I like my peace of mind, my circle.
You know what? Listen, I ain't gonna lie. There's a part of me that really admires that, because I was nothing like that when I was your age, and every decision that I made in life was based on me getting some coochie. Like,
there you go.
So,
at least you honest.
Right. So I actually admire that. I mean, are you a virgin?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm containing this.
Okay.
This is not just going to any woman I see that's bad, fine, got out, you know what I'm saying, that's got, big booty. It's a lot of stuff going on in the world.
Well, I get that, but I mean, it's also...
And I'm careful. I don't want to be just, going for any girl that's bad. I have a type
I get that, but
preference
have you been offered any?
What you mean, have I been offered
Any vagina, any sex?
Not in particular, no.
Right, so then, it doesn't matter what you're going for or not going for. You got to be offered it first.
I mean,
so
yeah,
because the point is, your actual stance and the faith that in what you're saying, will be tested when you're actually offered something.
I know.
Because you may not find that you're as strong as what you think that you are.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Okay. I mean, you got to actually be tested in order to pass the test, So, but no, salute.
And I know how to get the coochie. Trust me.
Listen, well, no, you don't. You haven't gotten it. Okay.
No, I know how to get it. Trust me.
I get it. But okay. No, listen.
You'll be surprised.
Listen, man, I admire that. Okay. So I'm laughing, but at the same time, I really do salute it. I can't tell you how many times in my life I have screwed things up because I was thinking with the wrong head.
Yeah, you had the wrong mentality.
Including up to my 40-year-old age right now.
Congratulations.
Okay? Yeah, well, I mean, congratulations, but I'm still kind of making mistakes based on the wrong head. And so,
well, we live in a sinful world, so you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make wrong choices, decisions. That's life. That's a reality. You can't escape that. That's just how life is.
True enough, man. True enough. And so, all right, man. So, okay. And so, as far as it goes, you're working, you want to be a content creator, and that's kind of where you are with things. If the right lady were to see this, this interview on YouTube, man, and were to reach out to you, man, like, what do you think? You think you would be able to stay strong? Or?
Of course.
Oh, yeah?
I'm confident.
All right, man. So I put you up on YouTube, and then they start reaching out to you.
Hey.
And then somebody sends something back like, hey, he's not a virgin no more.
Come and receive, ladies. Come and receive. You want to come to me? Come, please.
I ain't mad at it, man. Well, listen, man. We really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they can do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Yes. My Cash App is sornique.
So spell that.
SORNIQUE.
Oh, that's a very unique name. Okay, and so do you have Instagram or Facebook?
Yes, my Instagram is Philly to Ugly.
Spell it.
PHILLI to UGLY.
Okay, Philly to Ugly. Okay, are you from Philly or something?
No, it's just a name that I came up randomly. It matches the name on the Instagram. So I just I just had to come up with something. I'm very creative.
Okay, I ain't mad at it. Okay, man. Well, real quick, if your parents would have happened to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions are gonna be?
I think that my parents would be proud of me so far. I think that they will understand that I'm starting to become more mature. I'm starting to realize that I need to make better decisions for myself. And I need to learn how to respect others, respect elders, respect my parents more, and just do what makes me happy.
All right, man. Well, listen, like I say, really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Definitely wishing them but the best, all right?
Thank you very much.
My
sir.
God, man. Have a good one. Yes, sir.